In this noisy, bustling world, sometimes just a single moment of stillness can open a new doorway in the soul. The Buddha once taught, with only one moment of enlightenment, the darkness of 1,000 years will instantly dissolve. Today, let us listen to a small story, yet one that carries a profound lesson about greed, mindfulness, and the power of letting go. Long ago, at the foot of Mount Lingshan, there lived a young man named Ananda. His family was poor, life was difficult, yet deep within him he carried one dream: to find a miracle that could change his life. One day, Ananda heard that on the mountaintop lived a renowned Zen master. It was said that just meeting him could change one's life forever. Without hesitation, Ananda packed his belongings and set out. When he reached the monastery, he saw the Zen master sitting beside an old clay jar. He hurriedly said, "Master, I wish to learn a miraculous teaching that will help me escape poverty and suffering." The Zen master looked at him with gentle eyes. "Did you bring anything with you?" Ananda glanced nervously at his small bag. "Just a few random things, but I hope you can teach me something that will lead me to success." The master gave no reply. He began pouring water into the clay jar. The jar was already full, yet he continued pouring. Water spilled over the sides, spreading across the floor. Ananda grew confused. "Master, the jar is full. Why do you keep pouring?" The master smiled. "Just like your mind. You came here seeking miracles, but your heart is filled with greed, worry, fear, and calculations. How can new water enter a jar that is already full?" Ananda remained silent. The master handed him the clay jar. "Take this jar down the mountain. Each day, you may pour only one drop of water into it. When the jar is full, return to me, and I will teach you the miracle you seek." Ananda was astonished. "One drop a day? How long will it take to fill it?" The master replied calmly, "When you have enough patience to reach the end, you will understand." With no choice, Ananda carried the jar down the mountain. The first day, he added one drop. The second day, another drop. A week passed, then a month, then half a year. The jar was still barely filled. Many times he wanted to give up, to throw the jar away. But every time he remembered the master's serene eyes, he pressed on. During this journey, he transformed from someone who constantly chased quick success into someone who knew how to slow down, observe, and appreciate each small step. Unexpectedly, he found life more peaceful, his heart lighter. After more than 2 years, the jar was finally full. Ananda joyfully carried it back up the mountain. The master looked at the jar and asked, "What have you learned in these 2 years?" Ananda replied, "I have realized that no miracle can change my life except myself. Each drop of water was like a small effort. Accumulated over time, it created change. I also learned that great desire only exhausts me, while patience and calmness are what carry me far." The master nodded. "Now you understand the miracle I promised you." Ananda was puzzled. "But you have not taught me anything." The master smiled and gently emptied the jar. Water seeped into the earth. This is the miracle, letting go. A jar must be empty before it can hold anything new. When your mind is empty of greed, empty of desire, empty of fear, wisdom can enter. You learned this through 2 years of patience. Ananda stood silently. He realized that those 2 years were in fact the greatest miracle. The story of Ananda teaches us that life does not require magic to change. What we truly need is steady, patient effort, and above all, the ability to let go of what burdens the heart. A jar filled with water is a mind filled with craving. An empty jar is a mind ready to learn, grow, and live in peace. When we pause, when we filter out each drop of negativity, life naturally becomes brighter. Because when the mind is bright, the path becomes clear. When the mind is at peace, everything is at peace.